What's good? What to do? Welcome back to the Wannabe podcast. I'm Nate Lowe. This is Chris Bazaya. Today we got a special video for you guys. As you guys saw in the title, responding to comments part 3. I want to get right into it because we have a lot.
Hey, and part 4 for 100 likes. You guys get to 100 likes, we'll do a part 4.
Get to 100 likes, we'll do a part 4. This time we are responding to every comment. So like, whether it's TikTok or like YouTube.
Yeah, so anywhere.
So anywhere. Alright, first one. I'm still stuck on how y'all think Aang would beat Korra. Then you're bringing age into it, LMAO, but you put Toph versus Boomy like it's nothing.
When we talk about Toph versus Boomy in the video, we actually talk about their age. I talked about how we don't know how strong Boomy would have been in his prime. Toph in her prime, we gave different circumstances. We said Toph at 12 years old against old Boomy. We said prime Toph versus old Boomy. We gave different circumstances.
And we also gave different circumstances for Aang and Korra.
Yeah, and we've talked about like if Aang was in Korra's position and Korra was in Aang's position, Korra at 12 years old, or when Aang was raised the way Korra was, constant training, was able to do all that. Aang at 17 would have been a real big different story if he trained since he was fucking 4 years old. And Korra had 1 year to train.
Exactly.
Real different. We gave in both circumstances, come on.
And then we also said both in their prime, who would win.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep trying to debunk us in the comments. It's all good. We'll show you guys facts. All you gotta do if you really want to see our position on stuff, just go look at our old videos because we're tired of saying the same thing.
It's getting repetitive at this point.
So they're saying Ozai was easier than any Korra villain. They're just saying that Ozai is weaker than any Korra.
That's wild.
Fire Lord Ozai.
The Fire Lord Ozai.
Sozin's comment Ozai.
With no Sozin's comments beating Kuvira. Even without Sozin's comment. With Sozin's comment, it's a wrap. Like, it's actually a wrap. Korra inside the mecha suit was going blow to blow with Kuvira, with just metal bending Kuvira. Sozin's comment Ozai versus Kuvira. Then you got the Red Lotus, and there's no individual on that team that'll pose a threat for Sozin's comment. Sozin's comment beats any of them individually, maybe even 2 versus 1, 10 times out. No, 2 versus 1, he beats them 5 out of 10, depending on the matchups. But 1-on-1, he beats them all.
And then if we do Ozai versus Amon, the thing about Amon is that they wrote him kind of...
I think Amon beats Ozai, but I can see Ozai beating him, just like how Mako hit him with that little lightning. The lightning Ozai was throwing, way stronger than Mako throws, and he took no sun. The sun barely showed for 1 second against Zuko. Remember when he was saw no sun, instantly went boom! Instantly.
Yeah.
It takes 1 second for Amon to fuck up like he did with Mako, and he's a wrap. He's not getting back up from that. I think Amon wins, but if it's Sozin's comment powered up by 100 suns, he might overpower him.
And then
because we saw Korra with just raw strength break out of it. I can see a Sozin's comment Ozai break out of it.
And then we already did Ozai versus Zahir. Go watch that video. So they keep saying every avatar is better than the last. That's just how it works.
Korra lost in her past lives. Korra basically wanted to like commit suicide because she fought a bloodbender.
And who saved her?
Aang saved her. And Aang also fought a bloodbender just like she did, except he beat that bloodbender so badly that he got surgery and reconstructed his face, ran away, and had children just so his children could get revenge.
Just because it says that every avatar is stronger than their last.
It's never said that either.
I don't know. Yeah, see? Even if it was, how come there's avatars that are stronger than their last, supposedly stronger than their last, but went out weak?
Everybody, they're the same ones that say like, oh, every avatar is stronger than the last, but they're the same ones that say Kyoshi's stronger than Roku, even though Roku came after her.
Exactly.
It's hypocritical. Very hypocritical.
Yeah. See? Don't use Korra at her worst to compare to Aang at his best. Going off pure feats, you can't deny the insanity of the Spirit Beam. They both insane. So let me tell you this.
The Spirit Beam is probably one of the best feats we've seen an avatar do. Talking about like strength between the two characters, it doesn't really, you're not bending energy beams against Ozai, against Amon. Then you can't just deflect it. They're not shooting beams of energy to you. So it's not really, it's one of the most impressive feats, but it's a non-factor in battles and debates. Is Zahir gonna hit her with a beam of energy? But it is a really good feat. It's probably top 5 feats I've ever seen any avatar ever do. It's really good.
Exactly. Like, whenever we say Aang versus Korra, it seems like you guys think that we always talk down about Korra. She has her moments.
I enjoy Korra. Korra, when I gave my top 5 favorites, she was like number 5. I just genuinely, I like Aang more, but I also think Aang's objectively stronger. Just because I value technique over just raw strength. If I'm watching someone that's a pure martial artist, Krav Maga, versus a boxer, I think the Krav Maga artist is annihilating the boxer. Destroying. I just value the techniques. Plus, the raw strength isn't that much off. Aang in the Avatar state destroyed rock with airbending alone. Aang without the Avatar state was able to create a tornado, which took like 12 airbenders to do in Korra.
All right, this one's gonna piss you off, buddy. Iroh's so overrated by the fans. We have no impressive feats. He fights the most fodder of everyone in the White Lotus.
Bro, what? The most So
He's
Jean?
So he's saying, he's saying that Iroh fights the weakest enemies out of all of the White Lotus.
Who's Jean fighting? Zhao? Literally, Iroh looked at Zhao and said, he literally looked him in the face and said, you gonna hurt that fish? It's a wrap. It's a wrap for you. And Zhao actually got scared as fuck. He's like, Remember when Iroh was yelling at his ass? Zhao, you hurt. Bro, come on. Paku? Who did Paku fight? Katara with no waterbending and almost lose? Are you joking me? Paku? What? Bro, when they couldn't find Aang, the only person on the planet they thought could beat Ozai, literally Zuko said
they went to Iroh.
The only person they thought could beat Ozai, not Boomy. Toph didn't say Boomy. No one said Boomy. Katara didn't say Boomy. They didn't say Jean. They didn't say no one else.
They said we need that motherfucking
Dragon of the West.
Dragon of the West.
Bro, come on, bro. Breathes fire out of. Bro, he destroyed Ba Sing Se's wall with pure firebending on Sozin's comment. They couldn't even get through with an entire army. A firebending army. That's crazy.
Alright, here we go. So he's saying that, wrong again, LMAO, the Korra was poisoned while facing Zahir, and Aang wasn't even in control of his avatar state. All I saw was nitpicking. And I said Korra didn't defeat not one of her enemies. So he's saying that Aang can't control his avatar state, which he can't go in and out of.
Now he can.
Now he can.
Easily.
But back then, even if he couldn't do it, once he was in that state was way stronger than any Korra that we've ever seen.
Yeah, and then end of the Avatar series, it literally shows Aang with the mastery when he brought the waves over the fire.
Y'all must have forgot about the first season when he went into the Avatar state, when he turned into the big blue fish thing and wiped out the whole Fire Nation outside of that freaking water tribe.
It's kind of hard to get moments with Korra when she shows her like pure strength, because majority of the moments we get her is that she's at her worst. We see her at her worst against Zahir, poisoned, she loses. We see her at her worst against Kuvira, she's injured, she's not all that. But then there's moments where we see her like in the mecha suit when she fights Kuvira, and they're fighting on even playing field. Like Korra, she doesn't have earth in there to bend. She doesn't have water in there, but she's able to fire bend, air bend, and metal bend. So that's 3 bending abilities as the greatest avatar versus Kuvira that's just able to metal bend. And they're literally going blow for blow.
And then we also see moments where she while being poisoned, was able to keep up against Zahir.
Yeah, so there's not a lot of circumstances we can use her in the avatar state. And then we can't use her against Unavatu Unalaq, the dark avatar, because she has a small Rava then
inside her.
Yeah, so it's like, it's not even who she is at the end of Korra.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
So there's not a lot we could go off of.
Yeah, and the way they wrote her was very inconsistent.
It is
and
very
then
inconsistent.
when I said that Korra didn't defeat not one of her enemies, let's list them out. Okay, so Amon, out of nowhere she does the whole airbending, knocks him out, right? He comes back up. The only reason why he left was because he was embarrassed and everyone saw him bending.
I'm not gonna lie, I think they could have wrote that so much better where Korra actually beat him. But that type of ending was so whack.
Yeah.
Like, in the end, you're literally like, if Amon wanted to, couldn't you just kill her right then? She didn't have mastery of the Avatar state. She just had airbending. You're a bloodbender. You could have just killed her.
And then when we saw Unalaq versus what is it, the other one? Rava and Vatu.
Yeah.
She had, who was it inside her?
She had Rava.
She had Rava inside her, so we can't really say. And then when she had to kill, exactly. Jinora had to help her.
Bring Rava back for her to actually beat Unavatu.
So she didn't really defeat it by herself. And then also, Zahir, she got poisoned, and then we didn't get to see her at her best. Then she gets knocked out, then they're both in the twirl, right? Jinora and the whole airbending squad had to help her, bring her down, and bring Zahir down to go capture Zahir. So she didn't really beat Zahir as well.
Jinora was very crucial for Korra's existence.
In the end, they finally showed her defeating Kuvira, but she defeated the Mega Suit. She didn't defeat her, right?
Well, like, they were in the actual fight. They were just fighting equal.
Exactly.
And then like the moment Cora beats her is when everything's done. The entire explosion happens. Like it's already over. The mecha suit fell down. Kuvira, you can already see, is like her hair's messed up. She's already wobbling. Like it's already
done.
But inside the suit, they were going blow for blow, perfectly like matching each other.
Yeah, but she took out the suit, which is a good thing. So that was the final thing that she finally was able to take out.
She also had everybody help her take out the suit, but the suit was insane.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, is that Cora, by herself, didn't defeat not one of her enemies. Aang defeated Ozai by himself. If you want to say back, if you want to bring back, oh, she didn't kill Amon just like Aang didn't kill, but she took away his bending.
He did take away her bending.
He took away Ozai's airbending. That's what I mean. Alright, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down what you guys think. If you guys have any more questions. If you get this to 100 likes, we'll go ahead and respond to those comments. Thanks for watching, and we're out.